Let's build the easiest mob XP farm with no spawner for Minecraft 1.19. The first thing you're going to need to do is pick your location. You can build it right on the ground like I am, but if you want the maximum efficiency, you have to light up the caves around you. If you don't do that, you can build it right in the sky or an ocean, but I'm going to build it right on the ground right here. The first thing you're going to have to do is create a small platform, 4 blocks across and 3 blocks toward yourself. Just like this. Then add on a little platform for where you're going to stand. Next you're going to create this little shape right here surrounding this area almost completely. Then you're going to place 2 chests right here and 2 hoppers leading into it right here. From here, all we're going to do is place 2 slabs over top of these hoppers here, and then create another one of these U-shapes. Next, what we are going to do is from here, build up 22 blocks. So like 1, 2, 3, and so on. And then from here, we are going to make a little 1 block gap. So you can hit the mobs from here, and you can still access this chest. So once again, yes, from this block here, you are going to build up 22 blocks. When you're done, it should look like this. Make sure you build up 22 blocks for this chamber. 22 is a very specific number, because if you do less, the mobs won't be low enough for you to kill with 1 hit, and if you do more, they will die immediately. So 22 is a very specific number. Next, what we are going to do is build our 8 blocks on every side, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you're going to come over here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then once you've done this on every side, what you want to do is connect them, because you're going to have to fill in this line later. And filling in a square is a lot easier than filling in a line. So when you're done making the angles on each side, connect the lines and fill in the squares. When it's done, it should look like this. Next, what we'd have to do is, using normal blocks, the blocks that you've used so far, is make a little barrier around the square you've made. And once we've done that, next you're going to have to make a barrier using stairs, with the stairs facing inwards. So from the outside it would look like a normal block, but on the inside it would look like stairs facing, towards you. And I'll show you what I mean. So what you have to do is this. See how I have the stairs facing inwards towards me? So what you need to do is just place stairs on top of the blocks that you have just placed, to once again make a better barrier for the mobs.
So just make a quick little square, and then place down a water bucket right here and a water bucket right here, so then you have some infinite water sources. You can grab your water, place it in the stair, grab your water, place it in the stair, grab your water, place it in the stair. I think you get the gist. We are going to be filling in every single one of these stairs with water. And a good way to know if you've built everything correctly is all of these water streams should be leading into this central chamber.
Next thing you want to do is create a little infinite water source here. So just place 2 blocks around like this, and And then you are gonna place water here and here. And then you're gonna be taking water, placing it here, taking water, placing it here, taking water, placing it here. I think you get the gist. A good way to know that you've built this correctly is all of these water streams are flowing into the chamber. And it should be all lined up. No water spills, nothing flooding. It should just be perfectly in line with the square that you have here. Next, what you're going to want to do is right by these stairs, create another little ring, a platform right behind it. So that way it won't let any light in. Because if you leave it like it is now, it will let some light in and mobs won't spawn. So make sure that you make this ring right here. Once we're done that, we should make some platforms so the mobs can actually spawn. But before we do that, now what we want to do is create another little barrier. So you're going to place one square right on top of this stair here, and then we're just going to bring it all the way around. So that way we have somewhere to work from. So just make this little ring right here going over top of all of the stairs. And try not to mess up on this bit, just because it's very important, and it'll help us later on. So, just continue making this ring right around here, and then you're going to make a smaller square on the inside. So do 2 blocks here, 1, 2, break 1 block, and then make a square. So, what you're going to want to do, make this square on the inside in a perfect square. Try not to miss any blocks or anything, because it will affect you later. Next, you're going to want to divide this big square in here by 2. So what you're going to want to do here is use this center piece here. So on this side, you're going to want to follow along, make a line going all the way down here. And then, on this side, you're going to want to do the same thing. So, you make a line going all the way down here. And you're going to be leaving a 2-block gap in between. Next, you're going to break these 2 blocks to create a bit of a spawning platform. Then, you're going to create a bit of a waffle pattern by just breaking this up into lines, leaving 1 block spaces in between each other block. I'm not going to do this all on camera, but I'll come back to you when it's done. Next, what you're going to want to do is place trapdoors on these blocks here. Treat them like regular blocks, don't bother closing them. You can always come back and close them later. It really doesn't matter, it's just easier to place them all now than close them all later. Because trapdoors are a bit difficult to place. You can't just speed, as you can see here. So, place all the trapdoors surrounding this area here. Whatever we do on this side, we are going to copy on the other side. So place these trapdoors surrounding it, and then, once you're done placing the trapdoors all the way around, place them on the blocks on the interior. Place them in the same direction as all of the rest. Honestly, it really doesn't matter, but the little OCD part of your brain will get quite mad at you if you don't, and then you're gonna have to go back and fix it. If you don't care about that stuff, don't bother. I just think it looks nicer. Even though you won't actually be seeing it, it just has that nice little feature. Alright, let's go do it on the other side. As you can see, it looks quite nice. All of the trapdoors are placed, and all of the trapdoors are open so mobs can fall in. Next, what you want to do is start by placing some buttons. place it on all of the openings, not lined up with the trapdoors like this, on all of the openings. Think of it as doing a 3x3, or in this case, doing a 2x4. Why we're doing this is unfortunately we don't want spiders, because spiders will clog up the machine because they can stick and climb the walls. If you don't place the button, spiders will spawn and it will decrease the mob spawn drop rates until it eventually hits 0, because the chute is clogged up by spiders. If you do want spiders, go watch a different tutorial. This machine is not made for spiders. I'm planning on making one in the future, it is just not ready right now. So, once again, whatever we do on that one side, we copy it over here. So let's continue to place buttons on all of the odd blocks. Then, when you are done, you're going to head to one of the cores and you're going to build up another 3 layers. So, let's create another 3-layer rim all the way around. Next, we're going to add a giant roof on top. So, what you're going to have to do is just fill it in like this. And this is what it should look like when it's done. So let me go inside it and I'll show you. You see how it's very dark. But let me show you what happens if you didn't have that ring there. If I can get out. So, let's just head over. Break that ring. And hop right back inside. You can see that there is light coming from over there, which will stop the mobs from spawning. So, I thought I would just re-emphasize that point there. And, as you can see, there is a bunch of mobs down there. So unfortunately, you will have to light that up. So, just get some torches, and then head down and light the area up. You can make it nice and pretty, or you can do some torch spamming. Since this is just a tutorial, I don't really care for the torch spamming, but I know many people do. So, and then, at the top, what you're going to want to do is light this area up. So this, you can make it a bit more pretty. You know, one in each corner, maybe one on the sides and some in the middle. Using the update that allows mobs to spawn in only light levels of 0. So just continue to fill this in, and I don't know, do a couple in the middle. That should be plenty of light. As you can see, this mob blob works perfectly. I did have to raise it, and I forgot to place the slabs, but you do get the XP. And it should get about 30 levels in 20 minutes. But, yeah, it's all one hit. And as you can see, it works perfectly. This was picked up from beforehand, before I tested it. If you want a tutorial that allows spiders, you're gonna have to wait for that. If you liked the video, smash the subscribe button and go check out my Ultimate Tutorials playlist. It is right here, and it is in the description. So, I will see you next time.